Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. I was going to talk to you about our power block, so let's talk about it. We've got one slot for a principle here. So I can level up one of these existing principles, or I can add a new one. So let's take a quick look. Vassalization 1 gives us the ability to, gives us plus 25 authority per subject. Vassalization 2 gives us additionally 25% income transfer from subjects. And Vassalization 3 gives us allow enacting decrees on subject states. I don't think either of those are particularly useful, so I'm going to leave that be. Defensive Cooperation 1 gives us cannot start or join wars amongst power block members. Minus 50% sway maneuver cost for a diplomatic play target. And then, in addition to those, can call power block members with call ally and defensive diplomatic plays for level 3. None of those seems particularly useful. So, in that case, we're looking at the other ones, because none of those is something I'm really interested in. There's a bunch of options here. I'm not going to take you all the way through them, because this is not an explainer, and I want to go forward. But basically, we're going to start with advanced research. This one gives us all block members 25% tech spread. Level 2 gives us 25% reduced ahead of time penalty, which is really nice. And then 25 plus 25 maximum innovation investment is absolutely bananas. So we're going to go with this stuff. I know it's a little bit unusual for Russia to be a research giant in the middle of the 19th century, but, you know, we're going to try it out. We're going to see how it goes. This will cost 1 mandate. Absolutely. All right. Let's get this war with Persia underway. So this will allow us to secure influence over Persia. Once we've got Persia as a subject, this will be good, and this will give us 25 progress for the Great Game. So that's going to be wonderful. Looking at these battles, things are looking just about solid. This one's going really well. So hopefully this doesn't lead to us having it. I've had an army over here in Siberia this whole time. I feel a fool. I've made a fool of a fool. Are there any more armies over here in the west? Or in the east, rather? Not really. We got a Secret Societies event. Full disclosure, this is my second attempt at recording this episode, and I had a little bit of a goof. So I'm just letting it tick over into the next year, and then we'll check out this event. Secret Societies. Clandestine groups of academics in Yaroslavl are plotting against the state to advance the misguided cause of the intelligentsia. We have found your blasphemous and treasonous books, your pamphlets, the shops you used to run as a front, your houses, the meeting places you thought you had kept secret. We have set them all to flame. All that is left now is your confession. Leave them be, they pose no threat. Stronger intelligentsia or dissent must be punished. I think dissent must be punished. So this will reduce the strength of the intelligentsia and create a bunch of radical academics. But, you know, it'll be fine. We're winning a war against Persia. How bad could it be? Kablamzo. Kablamzo as well. So if we can continue to push forward, we'll be doing really well. And if Kandahar can get its main army, can get the front in Maimana closed out and get its main army back over here to stave off Persia until we can get Iraqi Kazhimi, that'll be just fine, and I'll be very happy with that result. Let's see. I am the war leader here, and I'm just going to queue in all of the necessary war goals. Law debate success. Excellent. So that puts us back up to 24%. That's almost a quarter. Come on, Tenant Farmers, you can do it. Still a little worried about our infamy, but, you know, things are going okay. Let's take a look at our diplomacy. Political lobby formed. The Anti-French League. So the decrease in relations with France. That was comprised of the intelligentsia and the Orthodox. Imperial Circle has formed. France has a new power block. Interesting. Well, we're still improving relations with them. Relations went way down, probably because of my aggression in Persia. But, you know, I'm sure they'll go back up. Relations are still amicable with Austria and Prussia. Looks like neither of them really cared about the whole situation down here. But, you know, that should be fine. Things are not super solid in Egypt. I cannot improve relations with them at this time, so we're just going to kind of leave things be at the moment. Ortajuz and Kishijuz are both pretty okay. I'm going to... Nope, don't have the influence. Don't have the influence. I don't know why I keep thinking I've got the influence. I clearly don't have the influence. This is interesting. Again, if Kandahar can close out this front quickly, then it'll be fine. We're still pushing forward over here. We haven't gotten... We're trying to get to Iraqi Kajimi, and that's the main target, because that's Persia's capital. I'm also kind of frantically hoping nobody comes after me, because I got a lot of infamy right now. Extra infamy from Nikolai Romanov. Oh, because he's imposing. He's too big. The mustache. They can't handle it. I've reduced infamy decay due to my mustache. I'm just going to blame everything about the regime on Nikolai Romanov's mustache, and y'all are just going to have to handle it. If anyone has any qualms or misgivings about whether I'm being historically accurate about that, just go to his Wikipedia page. Just go to his Wikipedia page and take a look at that mustache, because, oh boy, viewers, let me tell you, the man has a mustache. The man has a mustache that would try men's souls, all right? The man's mustache game is at a state of 1 billion out of 10, is where the man's mustache is. And you're just going to have to accept that his mustache can't be denied, and is really the source of everything that's going on in Russian politics in this time period, really until I think historically the 1850s is when he stops being the Tsar. But until then, it's just all Nikolai I's mustache all the time. So we're currently building some government admin. We do need a little bit more government admin, but I think we're going to focus on building up iron infrastructure, because that's still just so crucial to all the stuff we're trying to do. We gotta have more iron. That's just the way of it, friends. Oh goodness. Alright. Please do not crash. Please do not have a crash. We'll put... Kursk is a good location. We'll put some iron mines in Kursk. And we'll put some construction sectors in Kursk as well, because we're trying to build up our... ability to build. And we'll just go ahead and throw the construction sectors up above the iron mines. And after that, we'll invest a little bit in our vassal states, I think. I'm going to throw a few more of these government admins at the bottom here. I do need more government admin in this, but I just don't need that much of it. So we've got a hold of Iraqi Kajimi now. Force comparison over here is actually pretty solid. Kandahar might be able to continue to push forward, but I think the issue is the Second Persian Army is not on the front yet. But if they can hold until the first Kandahari army gets there, things might be better. We have got a lot of occupation over here in Khorasan, and if we can get a hold of that, which it looks like we might be able to pretty quickly, we're closer and closer to being able to merge these fronts. And if we can merge these fronts, we'll be exactly where we want to be in terms of our ability to win this war. Okay, force comparison is solid. Not great, but we're continuing to press forward. So I'm feeling pretty good. Once again, our vassal Kandahar cannot be capitulated as long as I am participating in the war. So I think my chances of being able to win this are really, really sturdy. Persia has war support protection because Herat is under their control. So we will continue to push forward until we've got that, and then Persia will capitulate pretty quickly, and that will basically be the end of the war. There's a small front over here, which I'm going to place one of my secondary armies on. Of course, the main front is still this one. We've got a hold of Herat now, so Persia should be... Yes, alright, they are losing war support at a rapid rate. If I can quickly grab my mana... Hey, law progress to adoption. We're doing it, friends. 10% chance we can do it. And we've got another small army over here. Perfect. Alright, we've got a hold of everything we need. This means my mana no longer has war support protection. They are losing war support at an extremely rapid rate, which means this war is basically ours. Finnish attitude improvement. They're now aloof, previously defiant. Nice. Not that I really care what the Finnish think, but, you know, I suppose I should nominally, since the Tsar is the Tsar of Finland as well, or the Grand Duke of Finland. In addition to being a Tsar, he's a Grand Duke. Oh, bless. We've got percussion cap. That's wonderful. All right, so once Persia's war support is down far enough, we'll be able to... that's going to take 2 more weeks. And once we got that far down enough that we can grab all of our claims, we can just go ahead and finish out this war. I'm feeling really pleased. This will also get us secure influence over Persia. That should solve the issue. Propose peace deal. Perfect. And now Persia is my protectorate. Right away, I'm going to need to start improving relations with them. They're currently aloof, and I absolutely need to improve things with them. So, Wallachia is going to have to wait. Persia is more important. I need to get relations up here because I can't have a rebellious Persia. So let's take a look at what this does to our market. Okay, alright, doesn't change too much. Let's take a look in diplomacy. Subjects. Kandahar is very, very high in Liberty Desire, but they are now connected to our market. They're no longer isolated from the market, because Persia's in our market as well. So I think I can go ahead and revoke their market control. This does reduce their Liberty Desire, but they can be in our market. They've got access to our market now, so... so they should have... We should have the economic dependency... Oh! Oh my goodness, I completely missed this. Happily, my armies have been error-handled back to St. Petersburg, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and put some troops on the front. Whoops! Ah, my era of playing bad is just great. Okay, so I need to retain control over Persia for 10 years, and then things will be good to go. So, alright, I was looking at my diplomacy. So where's Kandahar now? Now Kandahar is at minus 0.1 per week, which means functionally minus 5 per year. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I'm generally actually really happy with that. Alright, so... I don't think I've got the influence to do too much knowledge sharing here. But, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about our overall situation. The fruits of thy labor. Content with the new state of affairs in Russia, and unwilling or unable to face the uncertainties that life abroad offers, Sergei Kuropatkin has officially announced his retirement from public life. This is our Republican in the armed forces. It's not this guy, is it? No, that's Alexander Zavoyko. So now he's off. To Mykolaiv, if the rumors are true, to paint, drink, and raise chickens. Seems that herding men gives one a taste for herding God's simpler creatures too. Maybe he just likes chickens, Alexander. Shut your bloody mouth, Mikhail. Even firebrands cool off in the end, it would seem. 5% interest group attraction for the armed forces. Or let us honor his memory. A bust in St. Petersburg, perhaps. Let's see, do I need happier armed forces? I do. Let's honor his memory. He was a good dude, and now he's gone. I completely missed that there was a revolt in my puppet, but now we'll be dealing with it. We're still kind of ticking downward in the great game situation here, But we're going to get a bunch from having control over Persia in 10 years. So in 1853, once that ticks over. And then we're going to be able to fight the Caucasian... No! No! Tenant Farmers, no! So this is definitely going to fail, I think. Unless there's some kind of miracle. But I don't think there's going to be some kind of miracle. We got 2 setbacks here. So I think at this point, we're just going to kind of let that happen. And once this war sorts itself out, which it should in relatively good order, that'll fix our finances. I'm going to drop taxes back to medium. I know that's going to really goof up our financial situation, but I'm not too worried about it. Legislative failures. This is that same event that we've been seeing. Off to the fire with the entire notion, then cancels enactment of Tenant Farmers. Kablamzo. And now I'm no longer able to enact Tenant Farmers. A bunch of groups just left the movement completely. And now it's disbanded? Hold up. Movement to preserve serfdom as disbanded. Alright. It's just rural folk and trade unions in there now. The Orthodox Church are happier, the intelligentsia are unhappy, and an anti-Russian society is formed in the trucial states. Yeah, good luck with that, trucial states. You can do it. You can fight Russia. Stonks. I'm actually really happy with how strong Kandahar has become. This is pretty good. Persia has decided to go after Kalat. At this stage, I can offer support. Ask for war goals. So we're going after Makran and Kalat. So... Wait, do I need to do this now? I always forget how this works. I think I can still... Makran and Kalat. Kalat is... Kalat is Makran's overlord. Persia wants to return Bampur, which is this state here. I'm perfectly happy with that. Kalat doesn't have any particular relations or anything like that. I think this is just going to be a regional conflict. 6 battalions in Makran, 14 in Kalat versus 44 in Persia, under Shah Muhammad Shah Qajar, with an absolutely incredible hat, just indestructible hat and beard. I think he can win this. I'm not going to participate. What's the stake for Persia? No war goal set up just yet. Again, I don't want to participate in this because they want to also humiliate Kalat. Alright. Again, we're going to find out if I can get involved during the maneuvering stage, and if I can't, then silliness will ensue. Alright, war operations. Alright, I can still get involved if I wish to. So, basically, if any of the great powers gets involved, I'll get involved. But otherwise, we'll just wait this war out and then be good to go. Because I really need to stop fighting wars. My finances are not doing very solid at all. I'm importing a lot of foreign ammunition. Speaking of which, let's build our own munitions industry, I think. I think that's going to be the smartest way to do this. Urban, let's build some munitions plants. Oh boy, please don't crash, please don't crash. Alright, we're good. We're good, it's fine, it's fine. We'll build them in Kursk. We'll build 4 levels of it. Each munitions industry produces 50. Oh, we don't need that many. We actually are gonna. I think I've got like 20... I've got like 200 demand right now, so I think I actually do need that many munitions industries in order to function. So let's just go ahead and queue them in above the government admin. And after that, we'll do another university block. All right, we've got another event. Beautiful. And that should help our finances significantly. Just going to let the week tick over and see what that does to our... Beautiful. It's not perfect, but it is all right. Cossack patrol attacked. A detachment of Siberian Cossacks in Chelyabinsk has been ambushed and slaughtered by a band of rebel Kazakh horsemen flying the banner of Kanasary Kasimuli. Everywhere there's disorder. It comes partially from an unforgivable oversight and partly from the cowardice of the Cossacks, who vainly try to inflate the warring forces in words to justify to some extent their condemnable carelessness. Provide recompense the Aga Sultan for the caravan. This costs us bureaucracy and cash, but it reduces their liberty desire. Or it's the responsibility of the Kazakhs to secure their own land. This increases their liberty desire. You know I'm going to go with the first one. Get that liberty desire down there. So... It looks like nobody is joining in with this, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to let it go. We're solid. We're solid here, Persia. I can't interact with you. I can't support you financially, but I can support you from the sidelines. Kalat backs down. Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful. So now Persia's got Bumpur back, and everything is hunky-dory down there. Finances are still a little unsolid. Interestingly, I do have access to put a consumption tax on opium now. So if I do opium and luxury furniture at once, that would be quite good for me financially. So let's do it. And that puts my finances in the black, which is absolutely excellent. So, construction queue, we got a bunch of levels of iron mines under construction. We got the munitions plants. We got some government admin. After that, I'm going to build another round of universities. And I think we'll... Oh boy, it looks like it's going to crash every time it does that, and it's making me feel pretty nervous. I think Tambov and Kursk are both good locations. We'll put 2 levels in Tambov and 4 levels in Kursk. Kishijuz is defiant, or is rebellious. Kishijuz, why would you do this? We're in such a good relationship, Kishijuz. Your liberty desire is only moderate. Yulijuz is almost about to be reduced to a dominion, but don't worry about that. You'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen to you. Relations are still good. Oh, relations with Ortajuz are actually not that great. Let's go ahead and improve those. What about Yulijuz? Yulijuz are just fine. So let's see. Persia's liberty desire is going down at a pretty solid rate. 0.14 per week, which is pretty good. Kandahar, 0.14. Kishijuz, 0.14. Ortajuz, 0.1. Probably because of the bad relations. Oh, also because of the infamy. My vassals want more freedom because I'm infamous. Well, happily, that is going to sort itself out in good time within another year, and then we'll be just sitting pretty from an infamy perspective, or from a vassalage perspective. In fact, things have never been going better. I'm feeling pretty happy about the overall situation. We're even working on rifling, and in another few years we'll have logistics, and then we'll be able to start knocking down Circassia and the Caucasian Imamate, and that will let us finish the Caucasian War, which will be very important for us to do. This is a nice song. What's this one called? Winter. Nice. I like it. Stonks. So. Interesting. I can subjugate Greece because our power block is a sovereign empire. I can turn them into a protectorate. But my power block will lose 60 cohesion. Let's see. Cohesion target value is 73. It's being reduced by the power block member with the lowest relations with the power block leader, which is Persia. And the highest liberty desire is also Persia. So improving relations and reducing Persia's liberty desire are both extremely advantageous for us in this situation. Yeah, look at us. There's the Shah. Nope. Lost an admiral. Let me see. Baltic Fleet needs a new leader. This guy's an arrogant naval commander. He seems perfect. Oh, no, this guy is an experienced naval commander. He's brave and meticulous. Pavel Nakhimov. He's a moderate. Very good. You seem very good. I'm going to give you a promotion. Also, at this point, we'll go ahead and queue in the necessary light ships to increase the size of this fleet. We'll go ahead and put those right above the munitions plants. It's going to cost us a pile of cash, but it's going to go fast. Gold discovered in Kochatka, that's nice. The Anti-French League are unhappy. I can't believe this. I can't believe we have an Anti-French League. After all the work France is a republic? But excuse me? Hold on. I thought I had an event. Now it's gone. France, what happened to your king? Adolphe Thiers, a reformer. But your king! What happened to your king? Well, whatever. These things happen, I suppose. Let's take a look at our good appeasement for the Prussian-Russian League. Good appeasement for the Anti-British League. Some appeasement for the Anti-Ottoman Association. And the Anti-French League are salty. See, this is a real shame. Because I like being aligned with the French. Being aligned with the French, the Austrians, and the Prussians gives us a lot of flexibility. And by flexibility, I mean ability to mess with the Ottoman Empire and other small countries, and small countries around us. Obviously, we're going to need to take some time before we can really get scrappy with countries, but gosh, I really don't want to increase taxes again. But I think I might have to. Well, Saratov is unincorporated. Let's go ahead and incorporate Saratov. I'm playing a dangerous game here with my, with incorporation, but, you know, I think it's the right way to go. Saratov will incorporate pretty fast. Its population is mostly Russian, so I'm feeling like I can handle that. I can definitely get what I want to get. Let's go ahead and increase the game speed. We'll go to the end of the year here. And as we improve relations with Persia, that should hopefully increase the cohesion of our power block, and it is doing so. So that'll get us extra weekly mandate progress, which is nice. Hey, stock exchange. Excellent. Ooh, reduced trade route bureaucracy cost. That's actually really valuable for us. It's improving our finances significantly, actually. Let's see. Iron is still pretty tight in the customs union. Mechanical tools is nearly fully spread to us. Looks like it's going to average of 40 per week. So 400 every 10 weeks. So 2,000 every 50 weeks. So it's going to be about, which is a year, so it's going to be about a year. So at some point in here, we'll need to get those steel mills built. So we can swap over to steel tools, and that'll hopefully relieve the pressure on our iron situation. Gah, that is an upsetting break. Let's go ahead and throw these in Tambov. And from a construction queue perspective, we'll just put them at above the government admins. We'll put the universities ahead of... We'll put the universities ahead of them and then the steel mills, because I think... You know what? Actually, we'll put them ahead of the universities. We're going to need them ahead of the universities. I think that's the play. I think that's smart economy management. Oop. Perfect. All right. So now we have an event, failed incursion into Circassia. An incursion we've launched from Kuban into the territory claimed by Circassia has failed. The units dispatched have withdrawn, and after suffering heavy losses amongst the rough Caucasian terrain, they were in the trees. They had to have been warned before we began. They waited for us to be engulfed in that damned forest before opening fire on us. The major fell first, and our horses were cut down. How are we to manage this, sir? How are we to take this land? We cannot even say we control the land outside that shadowed by our own feet. Cover the retreat with fire and cannon. Rough event. British East India Company is going after Bhutan, but I don't think that matters for my purposes. Wow, Persia relations went way down with Persia. What happened? I'm going to give them knowledge sharing. It's going to reduce my tech spread, but it's going to increase their situation. Ah, there's an independence movement in Persia right now. Okay, what's the current situation with them? Their liberty desire is flat because we've got cold relations. But that'll hopefully sort itself out. So it's 0.01 right now. And if I do knowledge sharing, USA. Why would you rival me, USA? Okay, so now that we are sharing knowledge with them, what does that do to their liberty desire? Alright, so now it's going down by 0.05 because of the knowledge sharing. Alright, that's beautiful. And then again, it'll be better once our infamy goes down. Oh boy. We got a lot of events going on, friends, so I'll tell you what. It is actually time to put an end to the episode. So we'll read these at the beginning of the next one. But for now, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun. And I'll see you on the other side.